today. He understood, he came close, but he understood that it's not always winning. It's pushing the limits of the possible and changing the political landscape. And in so doing, Jesse Jackson opened the door for President Obama. And what Reverend Jackson did was register millions of people. We sit here today looking out at what we hope will be a revitalization and a democratization of the Democratic Party. Reverend Jackson played a vital role in beginning that process. At the Nation, you're going to hear from my great colleague, John Nichols, also another great colleague, Steve Cobble, by the way. Steve Cobble's still wearing the I believe Steve Cobble's still wearing the jeans he wore in 1988. Coordinated the delegates for Jesse Jackson. I want to do one thing, though, because the Nation, founded in 1865 by abolitionists, dedicated to telling truth to power, dedicated to instigating movements and building independent political power. In 1988, for the first time in our history, we endorsed in the primaries, on the eve of the New York primaries. And I want to close by reading from that Nation editorial, very briefly, because I think it says a lot about the moment we're in. It read, and think of the echoes of these times. Despite the contempt and condescension of much of the media, or perhaps because of it, Jackson went to the grassroots in the American social landscape to find the strength for a campaign that has already begun to transform politics. To an extent that may be unique in presidential elections in this century, he deserves his power from the people. He derives his power from the people. The enormous energy that his campaign releases has created a new populist moment, overtaking the languid hours and slow, dull days of conventional politics and imagining possibilities for substantial change beyond the usual incremental transactions of the two-party system. I'll close. It offers hope against cynicism, power against prejudice, and solidarity against division. The Jackson campaign is not a simple shot at higher office. It is a continuing, expanding, open-ended project to organize a movement for the political empowerment of all those who participate today. This week and onwards, we continue the work, the project that the Reverend and his campaign launched. The revolution proceeds. I introduce Jesse Jackson.